Hey there, YouTube. Good morning, Dr. Dual Sport. There is no water in the puddles again this morning. Our temperature just popped to 16 degrees. 16 degrees, starting mileage 16815. 16815. Well, we had a good ride yesterday. I left town here at 8 o'clock in the morning, headed south. I was able to go, I believe it was about 188 miles before the temperature popped above freezing there, just as I was ready to go down the Black Ridge. I continued on down to the St. George area down on the desert floor. I went down there to retrieve something I'd left at a friend's house. I'd been down there for the weekend and left my laptop charger there. Anyway, I put a little post on Facebook. One of my buddies says, why would you drive 500 miles to go to a little cheap laptop charger? Or you must like riding your bike, And I says, you got it, exactly. I love riding this bike. It's very comfortable. Yeah, it was almost a 500-mile ride. I think it's 235 from here, and then on the way back I did a detour. I crossed over the I-70 over what they call Cove Fort, over to the met the highway, I believe it was 89 and then 28, and then went around into the town they called Ephraim, which is over in the Sanpete Valley, and I went that way to meet my son, who's he's going to college over there. He'd been over here for the weekend, and he'd used one of the trucks, and when he went back, he forgot and left the keys to the truck in his pocket, and that's the only set of keys we had. We didn't really need the truck, but we were trying to get it into the shop to get a headlight repaired, so I just made that loop around that way and killed two birds with one stone, pick up that key. So anyway, it was a nice ride all in all. It was cold. It was quite cold on the way down, but the only part of the ride I didn't really care for was the wind. As soon as we got down to the edge of that Arctic blast there at the Black Ridge, the winds were quite brutal. I don't know how many mile per hour, but it was at times you'd like tuck down to the windshield on when you were passing the semi trucks and stuff, because it's as you go past those trucks and you get that side wind kind of it wants to throw you off the road. Luckily, motorcycles have the gyroscope effect from the wheels turning that helps, and but still, it's kind of it takes more energy to ride like that, because you're like kind of cramped up and stressing about you can't really relax like you normally can. So I was glad when we got out of the wind. But this bike is very comfortable, and it has a very nice, for being an adventure bike, it has very nice wind protection. The windshield itself works well. It deflects the wind over you and out, away from the sides, and then it has some little deflectors up front on the sides here. And so there's virtually no wind anyway until you get, outside of the mirrors. Everything's good. So, and then like I mentioned yesterday, where the engine heads come out on each side, that kind of deflects the wind around you, and then it actually gives off a little heat. So, great bike for touring, Maybe not the best bike for single track, I think, in a lot of the advertisements on, BMW advertisements and some of these blogs and videos and movies or whatever, they show you, that you can go around the world on a GS. You can go across Mongolia and China and North America, South America, East America, West America, whatever. But I'll tell you, the GS is it's a beast. It's a big, heavy, comparatively heavy bike. It's not what you want to take to do single track. So that's a dual sport or dirt bike. So anyway, we'll catch you in a bit here, and we'll see where we end up. Well, I guess that's about it for this morning. I'd ride a little longer, but I have my chiropractor appointment. So let's see if we can, hopefully we can get our ending mileage 16904. 16904. And at least it was not windy like it was yesterday. Yesterday it took me 1 gallon more to come back north than it did to go south because of the wind. I normally get 45 miles a gallon or so, and I only got 30 coming back from St. George, so I don't like the wind. Anyway, Dr. Dual Sport out.